This is a review for the Oasis Las Vegas RV Resort located in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are staying here at the later part of November at a rate of about $120 a night. That's for full hookup for 50 amp. This is the front area where you come in, and there is a security guard. If you can see those cars just past the security area, that is actually 115, I-15. So you come in here, you check in with security, and then they have these pull-throughs where you can stop your vehicle as you come in to register. Now the main office is right here. I believe it's open until 10 o'clock, and then after that you just call security to register. So you are allowed to check in at any time. They are only not open from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. But other than that, you can check in at any time. And it's really pretty fountain. And then inside, they'll have a cafe. They have a gift shop, store, multiple registration desk, and then I believe there's some gambling in here as well. So the cafe is off to the right, and the first night that we came in, they actually had live music going on in the cafe. And then back there is to the pool we'll go to in a second, and then they have the marketplace over here. So if we walk out to the pool, it's a really nice pool. We are here towards the end of November, and it is not super warm. I'd imagine there's not a lot of people at the pool right now. It is heated, but it is a little chilly, and it's actually drizzling a little bit this morning. So you can see there's the heated pool. This is considered the family pool. So this is the one that the girls can be at. You can see there's a nice little waterfall feature. It doesn't go into the pool, but there's a pretty waterfall feature. And then further behind it back here, that is the adults only pool. And then off to the side is where the adults only spa or hot tub area is at. So plenty of space. They have some nice seating and tables. You can see that plane in the distance. We are right south of the airport. But surprisingly, I mean, you can hear it when you're outside, but I haven't really noticed any noise in our actual RV spot, in our RV. So it really is pretty quiet. It's even more quiet than the last place we stayed at, because the last place had so many birds and wildlife that they were waking us up at 5 a.m. and nobody's awake at 5 a.m. around here. So that's been fun. This is our spot number 426 at the Oasis RV Resort in Las Vegas. And our motorhome's 37 feet in length. And you can tell this is the spot where the bigger rigs go, because we've got a big Class A next to us on that side. Oh my gosh, the leaf blower again. And then we have a big Integra over on this side. And they're parked sideways with their vehicle. We kind of had to do the same thing with our Gladiator because it was too long. We're still actually coming off the sides just a little bit. So the sites are, they're not super long, but it is long enough. We have a trash can here right outside of our spot, which is nice because they come by and empty that frequently. We also have a picnic table at our spot, which we have not used because we're not actually hanging out here that much. I think that's the case for a lot of people. It's pretty quiet around here other than the leaf blower landscaping people, but they don't start till 9 o'clock. So you at least can sleep in a little bit in the morning. And then when I come around, you can see we have 50 amp water and septic. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is a plane in the distance. We're near the airport, so there is some air traffic, but I can't hear it in the rig. The only thing we're hearing in the rig is the leaf blowers. And they gave us a big packet of information when we checked in, and one of the things is this rate sheet. So I thought I would just share it here so you can see what the rates are throughout the year. Okay, so we're supposed to be in a deluxe pull-through, and they knew how long we were, how long our rig was, and what we were towing, because they specifically asked me. But when we parked straight forward, we couldn't clear the road, and I definitely didn't want to get clipped by an RV or be in somebody's way. So we kind of pulled up and pulled onto the grass because that's how I could park. And then we got this morning, which is a lovely little warning that we're going to be towed in 24 hours if we don't move our vehicle. So I guess maybe there's an overflow parking somewhere that we're supposed to park at when you can't fit at the site. Okay, interesting, just so you know, if you have a longer rig. So I guess the benefits of this location is that you are close to Vegas. You're close to being able to go see all these things. You're not really close enough to walk to get to the Strip because you really have to go on the other side of the highway. It's about a 12-minute drive to get up into the Strip. So you could easily Uber up to that. We just took our Jeep for the day and went and parked somewhere because my Jeep apparently was in the way anyway, so that worked out. But you can see we're here at the Bellagio. I think these are this aquarium at Mandalay Bay. We had a ball just walking the whole Strip. We ended up parking in one end and out by Paris, and then we walked all the way down on one side of the road on the west side and stopped at a few places along the way, ate some food along the way. So we had breakfast and then we did lunch and then walked our way up the Strip from MGM and kind of all the way up back up to Paris throughout the day and did 20,000 steps, which was awesome. We went to the M&M store. There's a really cool Stranger Things store that is over by the MGM Grand. So if you are a fan of Stranger Things, it's just a gift shop, but they have a bunch of different setup areas where you can take some photos and do some fun things. So that was probably the girls' favorite experience, and it was totally free. So we love free experiences. And there's so much to see in Vegas. They've never seen hotels and stuff that look like this. So even just walking through the hotel lobbies and seeing what it looks like was cool for them to experience. And then ended up spending quite a bit of time over in Venetia and just kind of checking out the gondolas and getting some gelato. And that was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, we were here at the end of the race. I think it was Formula One. And so they still had a bunch of scaffolding and stuff set up at Bellagio, which is right in front of the front area where you would normally stand to watch the water fountain stuff. So we didn't really get to see that perfectly well. But we did take the girls to go see one of the Cirque du Soleil shows. And we went to Mystere, which Jeremy and I have both seen, but it was really cool for the kids to experience a show like that. We were able to get family tickets that were only like $70 a night. Most other shows in Vegas were at least $150. So I certainly wouldn't put Oasis RV as one of our favorite resorts. It wasn't a great experience having a really tight spot and then kind of being yelled at for the car not fitting when it's supposed to be a spot that fits us. So that wasn't a great experience. We didn't really get to use the pool just because of the time of year. But I will tell you that it's really closely located into downtown. And until we decide to switch over to a Class A, which might happen someday, we can stay at the Las Vegas Motor Coach Resort. Until that happens, this is probably the next best place to stay. So hopefully this review was helpful for you. Thanks for watching.